Do you have a need to print a Carabiner? Well, I downloaded the file to print this Carabiner on my Bambu Lab H2C printer, and it came from Maker World. The designer's name was Michelle. I'll put a link to the file in the description. But it's a double Carabiner. I put a picture up here in the corner of it, and I kind of like it. I needed something to hang my remote control on for my camera. And I like this one because it has, it's a double Carabiner, so it opens on and locks on both ends. So I really like that. So anyway, welcome to 3D Printing with Wayne. We really wish you would do all those things, you know, like, comment, subscribe, share, ring the bell. We're a really new channel, and those things really help us. It doesn't cost you anything, and we would really appreciate it if you would do those things. All right, let's get on. I'm going to show you how this printed, and then we're going to come back. I'm going to show you how it operates, and then in the end, we're going to tear it up because I'm going to start adding weight to it, and I'm going to keep adding weight till I break it. All right, let's move on. Now at this point, I went ahead and printed 5 more of these little double Carabiners. Like I said, I'm going to do a stress test at the end, and I'm going to add weight till I break them. And I thought it would be fair to the designer if we did more than one stress test, because one could be a little bit weak, others may show a different strength. So we will break several of these at the end of the video, but for now I'm going to zoom in and show you some close-up of how the latch works on these little double Carabiners. Okay, this is one of the little double Carabiners. If I can keep my fingers out of your way. Right here is the little latch. When you push in on it, the little hook right there goes into the other hook to latch. This makes it a little bit springy. Of course, you got the same thing on both ends. And typically after you use it, you do have to push that in. Hope you can see that. I'll do it here. To finish closing it, you do have to push that in a little bit. And I think all of them are doing that, so I guess that's the way it's designed. But anyway, that's how it worked. All right, now let's move on to some stress testing. Okay, here's my real scientific method. I got weights. I got a 1, a 3, or excuse me, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 5, and a 10-pound weights. I've got my my scale I used to use when I was an avid fisherman. Wish I could claim that I was still an avid fisherman, but I'm not. I got me a piece of rope, tied a bow in on each end so I can make loops real easily. And I got my first Carabiner here. I just take my fish scale, hook it in there, turn the scale on, take my 1-pound weight. There we go. I don't think you'll be able to read that, but that says 1 pound, 4 ounces actually. All right, let's go to the 2 pounds weight and see what happens. See if it still holds it. Apparently the 1 pounder wasn't a problem. Okay, here we go, 2 pounds. There it actually says 1 pound, 14 ounces. Still holding it, a little bounce there, still doing fine. All right, let's step it on up to the 3-pound weight. I assure you that's more than adequate for holding my remote control for my camera. All right, here we go. This is a 3-pound weight. I think we might be getting close to its limit, but let's see what happens. That's showing 2 pounds and 13 ounces. A little shy of 3 pounds, but it's pretty close. Still hanging in there. All right. Let's go on up. I don't have a 4-pound weight, but let's see what happens with the 5-pounder. Actually, let's take the 3 and the 1 together. I can do that. Just put that around both of them. So this will be 4 pounds. All right, here we go. Lifting 4 pounds. Well, it's reading 3 pounds 11 ounces. Still holding in there. All right. All right, I don't have 20-pound weights, but I got a 15 and a 5. That'll give me 20 pounds. Let's see. Yep, we're zeroed out. All right, let's see what this does now. All right, there's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It should be 20 pounds, but it's reading 18 pounds, 12 ounces. I can't believe this thing's holding this much weight. I am really surprised. All right. Let's take the 5 off. I'm determined to break this thing one way or another. All right. This will be 25 pounds. Hell, it's about all I can pick up standing here like this. All right, we're zeroed out. 25 pounds of weight. Scoot them over a little bit. This thing falls, I don't want to break my desk. All right, the scale is zeroed out. I'm going up. There's 14 pounds, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24 pounds and 3 ounces. I guess I'm gonna have to hook this thing to my tractor. Holy mackerel. I'll be honest with you, I had no idea it would hold that much weight. But I'm determined to break this thing. Tell you what, I'm gonna try another one just to see if more than one of them can hold that. That's the one we just did. Here's another one. Make sure it's latched good. All right, scale zeroed out. A 15 and a 10, that gives us 25 pounds. All right, let's pick it up. Oh, broke that one. I wasn't watching to see where it broke at, but I was nowhere near 25 pounds. All right. So let's take the 10 off. Try breaking another one with 15 pounds. Maybe that one was just extra strong for some reason. All right, here we go. Yep, get it turned around here. All right, scale zeroed out. 15-pound weight. Here we go. There's 9, 10, 12, almost up, 13, 14, 14 pounds, 4 ounces. Okay, so let's add the 5 to it, means we broke one at 25, so this will be 20 pounds. All right, zero the scale out again. Okay, zeroed out, 15.5, we got 20 pounds. All right, here we go. There's 15 pounds, 16, 17, 18, 19 pounds, 19 pounds, 15 ounces. And that one's holding. All right, back to 25 pounds. Let that thing settle in a little bit. All right, here we are, 25 pounds of weight. Zero out the scale again. There, 0 pounds, 0 ounces. 25 pounds. Now I'm watching this one a little closer because this is the weight that the other one broke at. Make sure both little tabs are seated in good. All right, here we go, 25 pounds. There's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 pounds 5 ounces, and that one's holding. So that one did break at 25. All right. Those two made 25. That one, I think I was up, I'm not sure because I wasn't watching it good, but I think I was up around 17 or 18 pounds when it broke. So maybe that one just had a weak spot in it or something. All right, here we go with the fourth one. Yeah, the fourth one we're trying. Zero out the scale again, just to give it a good shot. All right, 25 pounds, the scale's zeroed out. All right, there's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 pounds, 5 ounces. And it held. I had no idea they would be able to hold that kind of weight. All right. So I'm determined to break these things. So I'm going to go outside and see if I can hook to something a little more sturdy. And so just bear with me for a minute. Okay, I got this hooked to one of the posts out here on my deck. And I'm sorry I can't see you. I hope that everything looks good in the camera. And I'm going to watch this thing and I'm going to pull until I break it. And this is the one that I did damage a little bit. I flexed it too much. But the 3 pounds, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 25. Does look like it's starting to bend a little bit. There's 28, 29 pounds, 30 pounds, 32, 33, 34. There's 34 pounds of pressure I'm putting on this thing. 36, 37, holy mackerel. They are flexing open. They look like they're about to give up. There's 40 pounds. It broke just over 40 pounds. I am seriously amazed. All right, let's break another one, because that was the one that I had overstressed. Okay, that one broke about 40 pounds. Let's break another one. All right, let's see. Yep, scales, well, zero out the scale. Okay, all right, we're zeroed out. Both latches are latched in good. Here we go. There's 27, 28, 29, 30 pounds, 35, 38, 37, 38, 39, 40 pounds. There's 41 pounds. It broke about 41 pounds of pressure. I am truly amazed. I really am. All right, I'm not going to break the other ones because that was 2 in a row that broke about 40, 41 pounds. All right, there you go. Okay, that concludes the stress test. I broke 3 and I didn't find all the parts to a couple of them, but I had that one that broke. I think it was around 17 pounds or something close to that. It broke, seemed like prematurely. The other 2 that I broke outside, I was around 41, 42 pounds of pressure on them before they broke. And yeah, I'm sure under normal use, wear and tear, these things could get flexed and get in odd positions or something and come open and break on you. But just straight pull. I was real impressed with how strong these things are. So I really like them. And I'm pretty sure it's plenty strong enough to hold a remote control of my camera. So anyway, really would appreciate it if you do all those things, like comment, share, subscribe, ring the bell, those things. And we really appreciate you visiting 3D Printing with Wayne. And we just hope you have a great 3D day.